Well, hey, Scorpio, and any other motherfucker that decided to stop on in and hear what I had to say. When did being an American become an opportunity for entitlement versus privilege? When did the American become so self-centered, so selfish, that they would constantly try to destroy each other? When did the American give up on America? These are questions you should be asking yourself every day. It's not up to me to change your mind about anything. You've got eyes. You've got ears. You've also got a moral compass. Although, I'm beginning to question if a few motherfuckers out there even have one at all. The point is, we are by far the luckiest country in the whole wide world. And you know what happens when you loathe an ego? And you become so self-conceited, so consumed, and you bitch over every fucking thing. You get hate. You get crime. You get fucked. Being an American is a privilege. And even though a lot of us were born here, our families, their families, even though it's a land of opportunity, it is still a privilege. Now, what you do with that privilege, well, children, that's up to you. Sometimes you don't get to pick and choose the subject that you're going to be taught. But you better learn it real quick. You better be able to put together the pieces before we lose it real quick. I don't want to get lost in Corona land. I'm not even going to speak about it. Because if you can't see by now that it's a bunch of shit, then, well, you just keep wearing the mask. You just keep wearing them until you get sick. Oh, and that will happen. I don't care how stupid I look to you every time I get on here. When you see something, you're supposed to call it. Call it like it is. Our freedoms are everything. Now, I don't know what it takes to wake motherfuckers up. I don't know. Maybe they never wake up. Maybe they never make the cut. The point is, Being an American is a privilege. And when you take the morals and the values, the principle on which this country was built, you get war, disease, starvation. There's many things that go on in this old world. There shouldn't be one starving person in this whole world. Not one. Not babies laying in dirt, dying of starvation. There are problems globally that we know don't make sense. But imagine that being here. Imagine the things that you know that go on in other countries. Communism, slavery, starvation, economic failure. Does that scare you? Because it should. I say this all the time. You can either be kind or you can treat people like shit. That's on you. Whatever the fuck you can live with, I suppose. But one day, will this nation, will it be something they talk about like Atlantis? Will it be some make-believe story that people from hundreds of years from now don't even know if this place existed? When you let ego and opinion and hate take over, for certain, it is met with doom. You can believe that or not. What is it to you to be an American? Do you know? Do you ever ask yourself that? Or do you take that for granted? Do you feel it's a self-entitlement and fuck everything? No. Freedom is actually your birthright. We just have the advantage here of some awake motherfuckers that know that strive to keep your freedom while you bitch and cry about every fucking thing that goes on. It's not even important. Hate is a choice. Being crippled by your sex, by your color, is a choice. Nobody determines what you are but you. And you can either let that bother you, or you can accept that. It's not about black and white. It's about being a fucking American. Being free. I have love for America. Because I know what third world countries are. Maybe you need to take a pop quiz on that. Maybe you need to research and see. And get back to me on that. I don't know if we'll get America back. Maybe it needed to fall to rise good again. To be truly built on moral and principle versus greed, ego, and stupidity, obviously. anyway. The point is, America, you better know yourself. You better know that freedom is a privilege. Stay optimistic. And remember, don't just fall for anything.